Hey, what's up everyone? Danny Lightning back with another CSR2 video, and we're going to take a look at these presets again today. Now, I like to set up a couple different presets. You always got to remember, alright, tier 5 and tier 4 cars generally always run a half mile. But every once in a while, those still might get put into a quarter mile race, depending on what kind of event you're doing. So, it might not be a bad idea to do a fastest tune for a quarter mile and a half mile on every car and make a preset for both of those. I didn't do that here, but that's fine. Now this car needs a different tune for live racing. Most cars, you don't really need to retune them for live racing unless you're trying to just destroy dyno and you're doing a down tune or something. I shouldn't say most cars, but I should say most good cars, you don't need to down tune them for live racing. This car you do. So I've got a live racing tune for this car. I've got a top speed for this. You might actually want to do a quarter mile top speed and a half mile top speed because, well, sprint races, not sprint races, but speed traps, all right, generally require you to go as fast as possible in a quarter mile. All right, almost all speed traps are a quarter mile. So if you're doing a speed trap tune, make sure you hit the fastest speed possible on the quarter mile. I got a sprint race tune, which is 0 to 100 on a tier 5 car. You could always do a 0 to 60 and a 0 to 100 sprint race tune if you wanted. All right, but those are pretty much the presets. I would definitely do a quarter mile and a half mile tune, a live racing tune, a top speed, a sprint race. Just something to think about on what to do with these presets. I mean, you can set up your presets any way you want. Now let's just say I wanted to get rid of one of these presets. Unfortunately, there's no way to delete a preset, but if I came over here and I tuned my car differently, I went back to my preset. Now you can see where it says save after each one. I could just click the save button and it would rewrite that preset. So if you're rewriting a preset, be very careful that you don't click save on the wrong preset. Let's just say I found a better tune for my top speed and I accidentally clicked save on this one. Well, unfortunately, I just erased my fastest preset and I'm gonna have to retune the car and redo my presets. But always be very careful. All right, be very careful when hitting these buttons so you don't reset your preset. Okay, it's always okay to hit the use button. Anytime you hit use, that's just going to set your car's tune to that specific preset that you've already made. But when the save button is not grayed out like that, be very careful you don't press that. Okay, now I'm pretty sure when you do hit save, it will actually, let's try something. We'll go put the tires up one notch. We'll hit save, and it is going to ask you if you want to update that, yes or no. Well, that's the good thing. So you kind of have to. It's kind of hard to mess this up, but still be very careful. We're going to hit discard because we don't actually want to change that tune. So all right, there we go. Back to it. So these are just some ideas of what you guys can do with these presets. I mean, you might even do like a stage 4 tune, a stage 5 tune, a stage 6 tune for live racing. I mean, I don't know what you guys want to do with your cars, but these are just some suggestions that might help you out and give you some cool ideas of what you might want to do with your presets. So anyways, I think that wraps today's video up, and yep, I will catch you guys later. All right, see ya.